Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Enigmarch series, where every day during the month of March, I write a puzzle based on a prompt given by the Enigmarch team. And today's prompt is concrete. As you can see, I'm actually a little bit behind, and that is because uh, it's been a rough mental week, um, especially for trans people in the United States with some of the news coming out. So, anyway, back to this. I spent a while thinking about concrete, what I want to do, but what I kind of want to do is, yeah, like I want to do con plus crete in that, like I want to do like con and pro at the beginning of words. Um, so so an example might be like I'm a building material. I'm against. I know. I'm all for a Greek island. Like those would be matching up. I'm a building material. I'm all for a Greek island. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm thinking either we're indexing like one off of each of these. Uh, we're indexing a letter off of each of these, or um, we're doing one of those puzzles where you like match across and draw lines and it spells things. We'll see. I am curious. Like, I need to figure out how much we've got. So what I'm gonna do is con. Okay. Oh, actually, I can do it like this. Uh, that's not. I wasn't done yet. I need to do a. So this is give me have this a be an arbitrary string. Con a needs to be a word. A needs to be a word, and let's make the length of a at least 4 letters. Concave is great. So let's just list a bunch of things that I like here. Um, Conduct is a nice one as well. I could do FIDE as the European chess, um, but I don't want to. Confirm and firm, I like. Contact and tact, I like. I'm not sure I could clue scent that well as much as I would like consent and scent. I'm not sure how well I could clue that. I am trying to like do things where like convent and vent I can clue in different ways as well. Um, Condense and dense have similar meanings. Confront and front. Yeah, conquest and quest are too similar. Consider. Yeah, but that's not the cider I'm thinking of. I'm not sure I like it. I didn't put console down, did I? I think that's a good one because I can include that as like the sole of the shoe. Spire and conspire. That's good. Contour. Oh, that I didn't think about that one. Yeah, that's good. The sea urge. What's a sea urge? Okay, that's cool. I guess concourse and course. Yeah, yeah, that works. Configure and figure. Like setup versus a diagram. Yeah, I think that's fine. Oh, I was skipped over all the J's in the last one, but conjurer versus a juror is actually different. I am not, for the record, I am not looking up to see if they're etymologically related, because ideally none of the ones in this would be etymologically related. What I am just looking at is there like it may be the case that concave and cave are etymologically related, but if I talk about one being um like from the geometric perspective, and one and concave from the geometric perspective, and a cave from like a geographical feature. That's two different definitions. Um, so I'm fine with that. But whereas like conquests and quests is just not going to have two definitions that are different enough. Oh, constable and stable. Oh, that's good. Oh, did I put contour on here? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna put it over here. If I'm looking for ones, like that's possible. It's just harder to clue, but it's possible. Yeah, descend and condescend are like really related to each other. Same with current and concurrent. Um, I for some reason am not going to do congenital. I could do. Do I have conserve? Yeah, that's different enough. Conserve. Like as I'm thinking of it. Oh, did I put contend? That's not bad. As I'm thinking about it, contend's not bad. Okay, concurrent currency and concurrency. Yeah, but concurrency isn't really a word that people say that often. It's technically a conjugation of that word, but it's not great. Otherwise, if concurrency I think was more common of a word that I heard people say, I would go for it immediately. But all right, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm a building material. I'm against a Greek island, so I'm concrete. I'm concrete, and we'll do it that way. And we'd say like the two sides sound like they're against each other, but really they have a lot in common if they just remove the space between them or something. All right, so we've got 16 words plus a possible 17th. Um, what do we got for answers? This might be a 2 clue day, and then we do the matching. So the question is, can I come up with two? Well, I want 2 clues of at most 16 letters, but are the same length, preferably. So let's do com- so Commedia Dell. That's what it is. 2 L's. Oh, Commedia. All right, so that's 12. Okay. So let's see if we can get another 12-letter clue. That's for Arte. And then in this case, I don't feel nearly as bad about not having the asterisk there. Um, so that is over here. So I would like an across. Like catch up abbreviation is 11. CATCHUPABBV. Yes, 11. I still I keep trying to put in case you missed it as a thing on one of them, and it's not like maybe. Oh, this has like on blank. Winning with on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I could just count it on here. That's 13. Dang it. Yeah, winning on these all have blank. Yeah. Playing well on is 13. Yeah, okay. Actually, wait. Back. what website was this? Okay. Ooh, Hear Ye Caller is perfect. Yeah. So what we could have is we could have our best 12, and then we can do the matching bit, and one side will have Comedia and one side will have Hear Ye. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. What? Come back for this. We're gonna see me asking to define a lot of things. I think. Like that, maybe. I'm a makeup technique. I'm against a band's series of concerts. I'm against one of 12 Angry Men. That is a good one. Uh, where I need to confront the action to get to grips with. I'm trying to keep. So we have confront. Oh, actually, I can change like venting. Like I was having problems. So I want to write this. I'm against people releasing strong emotions in. Yeah, sure. The problem is there's a rule with crossword clues that you have to match the tense of the verb. Oh, but I can't change this to venting. Right? I want this to, like, this doesn't include vent, it includes venting. But I can't make this conventing because I'm using vent as a verb, but convent as a noun. So that's not possible. Yeah, a large open area I like. Or I'm a foyer. Ooh, I'm a foyer. We don't need the word connected in there. I'm against saying things politely. I want to say I'm touching something, but that's not quite what it is. I'm a person to talk to. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Okay. Uh, I'm against serve. Um, I'm against what a waitress does. We're at 10. Concave. Yeah, convex shapes have to have a reflex angle. Okay, let me just double check that. Oh, I'm mixing up concave and convex. Yes, that's right. Okay, it's the other way around. I'm a shape with a reflex angle. I'm against a home for bats. No, that's conducts. That has an S. This would be like in competition or something, or struggle. I mean, I like I may struggle, but that implies the noun form of struggle and not a verb form. That would imply towards like contention. Okay. Oh, I'm against. I. And that's 12. Yeah. Isn't that not okay? Am I not remembering the website correctly? mtg.wiki. Okay. I mean, I know convoke is also one, and then conspire. Well, I mean, it should still be fine because voke isn't really a word. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So what's infinity? Right, that's what infinity is. All right, cool. So I could take these. All right. What I can do is then let's just start with sort range. All right. Let's see what this looks like and how much room this gives me. 12. Put that there. Why not? All right. So I need here, like, let's do a box here. And then I can do like a. All right, let's get this to 100%. These ones are a bit wider. Okay. If I make this a little bit wider, I don't want to make it too wide. All right, this side gets, I need to get all of it over to the right. Okay. So, is this enough space? Well, I'm about to find out. Let's go get a Unicode black circle. Okay. Need a little bit of width. That's fine. What's really funny is this is different from how I normally do this. I normally do this in Google Drawings, and a lot of other puzzle writers do this as well. And I can tell because I can tell the format by the formatting people do it in. So I'll just show you with mine, the last one I did, like this. It may not be the last one I did, but it's the last one. It's the one I could think of off the top of my head. So this puzzle was made in Google Drawings. And the reason why a bunch of these get made in Google Drawings is the because when you're writing a puzzle hunt with a group of people, you need some sort of easy collaboration method. And Google Drive is the easiest collaboration method for a large group of people. And so Google Drawings is the easiest way to make this kind of puzzle. And then, after someone has made it, this kind of puzzle, like a lot of other diagrams, you can make a playtest version, but then the art team might come through and make another fancy version. So, like my very first book of motion, this scorecard, this is not what my original version of this looked like. But I made a version of this and then gave it to the art team, and the art team made this nicer version. But this, you don't want to change it because everything is so precise. So everyone just leaves it alone. And so you end up with like all of these puzzles being made as the Google Drawings version of things. And you can tell from the size of the dots and how they're placed that this was a Google Drawings version. And it's really fun to, like, when you're looking through puzzle hunts, to go, you made this in Google Drawings. I could tell. All right. So let's connect some lines here. Shapes. Lines. Sorry. So let's draw the connections in. I'm a building material to Greek island. I'm a foyer, so it's concourse. I'm against a series of lessons. Not convoke. Conspire, so large tower. Or tall tower. Yeah. Makeup technique is contour, so this is the concerts. Contact. Constable. Concave. Conjurer. One of 12 Angry Men. It's interesting that we end up with like a bunch of these bottom ones connected to these bottom ones. I didn't even intend that. That worked out nicely. Uh, com console. I just realized I was about to say comfort, but one, comfort is COM, not N, and second, it's in the clue. I'm the active established troop. Confirm. Confront. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. There's only one that goes directly across. Yeah, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab two different, like, I'm going to just, so what we're going to do is we have Commedia Del and Hear Ye Caller. And so I'm going to stick Commedia Del on the con ones and Hear Ye Caller on the right. And it's just going to be in alphabetical order. So what we'll do, or not in the order of these, right? So I could have I'm a building material. The C be the first letter of Commedia Del, but then against a Greek island is the second letter, so the E of Hear Ye. So you have to order one set of letters one way and one set of letters another way. All right. So let's look at what our two fonts are going to be. No, no. Okay, first of all, Jen, let's make this bigger. Make this like a 14. And centered. Okay. So we could have it like there. All right. And we could stick this here for O. And just put it into a place where it's clear it's crossing. M. Then E. Oh, no. This has two M's. The nice thing about Commedia dell'arte being in this is that because it's a phrase in another language, it's going to take people in general more letters. All right, which is cool. Solve more of the puzzle. I don't always put a ton of tactics like that in, but it's nice to have them sometimes. MME. Oops, nope. So D. I. I is always a little tricky there. Yeah. Comedia. And then Dell with two L's. That, it doesn't have the L yet, though. Okay. We'll put in extras in a moment. But I want to get the other set of clue in. So let's go get ourselves another font. Symbol. No. Stencil. I like that, actually. Just because it's visually distinctive, right? H. Okay. Is that like how good are the other? Yeah, I think it's fine. E A R is coming off of this one. Y is going to go here. Uh, E is going to go here. Yeah, so C. Oh, I'm missing that one. I'm like, what? That doesn't. Do I not have enough letters here? No, I don't because I hadn't. I was missing one in my head. Okay. L E R. Okay. So now, save this for a moment. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all these lines. Just so there's a problem here that I don't know if you see. I'm going to put these lines back in just a second with undos, but like some of these, like we're going to add extra letters in here, right? That is just by definition happening. The problem is that some of these have some clear like, oh, if I line up two things, then I can tell like what lines they're on. So like the conjurer juror one like very clearly has this AC line. We very clearly have this RL line here. Um like yeah, is that H really? Yeah, it is. Okay. Um so what I want to do is I'm going to put those lines back. I'm going to make some more lines. And I am just going to connect things that go through letters that are already there. And so I see I want actually to put like I'm just going to make this an L. Or how about like this right across? I can make this look like it goes there. I'll put another letter on. And I'm keeping the other lines on specifically so I don't overlap them. Oh. Here's another one. That's good. This needs an MV bully. One. Here's another one. It doesn't really cross to that D. Okay. Also doesn't really cross to that A. Oh, okay. I put those in good places. There we go. That crosses through an L. So this needs one of these, and we'll put E here. What else can we get? Ooh, this is actually fun. I'm gonna move this L to here because it's not a. Wait. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This. Didn't I just put that L? No, I just put the E. The L was already there. This is also why you got to be careful with this. Um, like the goal is you want all the connections to be as clean as possible, so that like they know like oh hey that's like someone could confuse those and that's fine. I'm not against people confusing the stuff. But I am going to create some additional ones where I just put like one of each on there. Maybe this can be a M, and this can be we don't have any T's actually. It'll be a stencil T. Oh, we do have a T in Commedia dell'arte. Oh no, we don't. We're not using arte, so yeah. Hear ye caller, yeah. So put a T there for the first time. And this is, I'm just going to add a little bit of extra stuff on. I like doing this going across. We'll stick something there and something here. Let's do R and a P, and we'll make this the stencil one. And I'm kind of just filling up space at the moment. That's the idea. I'll put a stencil W. With the idea being that I'm like when I take all the lines off, it's going to be harder to pick out the letters that are useful and the letters that aren't. Oh, this I wrote conspire. The thing is concrete. So yeah, I'm just looking for a couple empty spaces. Like this is an empty space I want to fill. I want to get like one or two more letters here. Like, what if I did this? So we'll stick this one here and this one up here. We'll make this an S that's in stencil. And we'll make this K. I am going to insert this, and then we can put a stencil, yeah, stencil letter like O. All right, let's do some here at the bottom. I am going to put something on the intersection. Let's put a stencil Y. That's like a word that could end a lot of things. And then an MV bully T and an MV bully G. And let's get another fake line to put an MV bully N nearby there. Honestly, I'm just going to add some extra letters in that aren't even part of any lines at this point. There are definitely versions of this which spell out messages, and if I really wanted to, I could put an additional message in here, but I don't have to. I'm just, yeah, kind of adding extra letters as I want. You know, sprinkling in a couple extra letters for obscuring purposes. Let's grab stencil E. I don't think we have any U's here, so let's get another. Let's get a U, a nice and stencil U there. Let's get a nice stencil Y, and we'll just put it like there. Okay. All right. I think we are good. I'm going to now get rid of all the lines, good and bad. And we are really close to this. There's one more thing I want to do, and I'll explain it in a second once I get rid of all the lines, so I am paying attention to do this correctly. Did I accidentally get rid of a letter there? No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I misclicked something and got rid of a letter by accident. I didn't accidentally. I mean, I accidentally spelled dark here, but that's fine. I didn't like accidentally put a swear word somewhere, did I? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, what I'm going to do is do one side, and we're going to do this. We're going to put that in MV bully, and then one side. It does make sense that I thought it was a bullet. Stencil. All right, and then we'll actually make these grow to 14 to match the other letters. Okay, that is a puzzle. Not a hard puzzle, but it is a puzzle nonetheless, and that is fine. They don't all need to be hard. Um, yeah. If you like this, please hit the like button. Helps this channel grow. Subscribe. I do this. I'm doing this every day during March, and I'm doing. I have puzzles I have videos every Wednesday where I solve puzzles or talk about how to solve puzzles. Thank you for watching. See you next time.